Hi folks. There is this bum, this guy right here, Rahm Emanuel. Raised in Chicago, he was the mayor in Chicago, and later this Democrat bum became chief of staff for Obama. Well, now that we're experiencing Obama's third term through that dope Joe appointed this bum, this Chicago thug, as ambassador to Nippon, Japan. Now I say this because an ambassador is supposed to engage in good relationships with the host country for our two countries and to help American citizens who may be in that country. Not to engage in internal cultural affairs of that country, specifically an allied country. Well, that's not what this bum from Chicago has done and is doing. Let's look at some of his tweets recently, 3 of them. Here the thug wrote, "Now is the moment for Japan to be all that it can be." And then he continues with another tweet. "No one should have patience when it comes to equal rights for all." And he goes on even further. "To protect LGBTQ plus rights in Japan." Yeah, according to this gangster, according to this thug, this bum, gay folks in Japan do not experience equal rights. So, since liberals like him and the Democratic Party in this century has ruined the culture in the United States, they're now targeting Japan. People in Japan do not care what you do in the privacy of your residence, providing it's consensual and legal. Do you understand that? He does not understand that because he has an agenda to promote. And the agenda is to destroy the culture in Japan, because it's a strong culture in Japan going back thousands of years. Well, now that they ruined the United States, let's go hit up Japan and ruin theirs. And here's how this happens, folks. So you say these 3 tweets, is that evil? It's the beginning. Baby steps they take. Next they're going to promote the use of pronouns in the schools. They're going to hijack the teachers' unions to be left-wing and to promote the agenda that this bum wants promoted. You've got to protect your schools from this type of liberalism coming from the United States. Let me give you an example. A middle school student shows up in school wearing a t-shirt, and that t-shirt was offensive. This is in the United States. And that t-shirt was offensive to the schools, so they sent him home because he refused to to remove it. And while all that read on the t-shirt was, "There are only 2 genders." That's offensive to the schools in these United States, and they're going to try to make that offensive in Japan. Goes on even further. Then we have the daughter of the devil's daughter, Hillary Clinton, who's married to Bill. She pronounces in a tweet that they are banning books in schools. The books they're banning, first of all, they're removing them or want them removed, are pornography, pure pornography. But if you want to buy that pornographic book that's being thrown out of some schools, you go to a bookstore on Amazon and buy it. So the books aren't actually being banned. It's quality control in the schools. Check your libraries and your school libraries in Japan, folks. It's a-coming. This stupid ambassador, this thug, this bum Democrat, Rahm Emanuel, he should not be worried about the cultural issues in an allied nation such as Japan. He should be concerning himself with the threat coming from North Korea and China. But no, there's no threat there because his boss, Dopey Joe, has been purchased by the commies in China. He should also concentrate on good relationships, fostering a mutual defense among South Korea, Japan, Australia, and the United States to make sure that the shipping lanes remain open in the South China Seas under the threat from the commies in China. He should concern himself with the soft invasion by the Chinese taking place in Okinawa. He should concern himself about the commies Chinese looking to take over the Senkaku Islands. But no, that's what a normal ambassador would concern with. He's concerned with destroying a culture. Baby steps. That's the way it starts. It started here this way, and it was now going to start there in Japan if you do not block this moron from continuing his march towards degradation of your culture and other liberals from the USA. We'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. God bless the nation you happen to be. And God bless our good friends and trusted allies in the land of the rising sun, Senkaku, Japan. Nippon. See you.